You in hand, he's in the small blind, but he's out of position. Here comes the flop, and that's a pretty good flop for Eric. Top pair nut kicker. Well, Roland's got something there too. He's got spades. Everyone checks. That three, no help. It's an interesting check by Roland the Wolf. He's in position with a flush draw and doesn't try to take a stab at it. Well, he thinks if Eric's checking any kind of hand in first position and he catches the flush, Roland's going to get paid. You can also put the pressure on with the re-raise here now, hoping that Eric's betting a marginal hand. He doesn't know, he just calls. Here comes the river. Needs a spade. That's not it. Nothing spade-like there. Queen of hearts. And Lindgren's going to bet this. And I like the bet. I think he showed weakness in the flop. And obviously Roland the Wolf doesn't have anything, but Eric Lindgren doesn't know that. He might have gotten a call from a 7. Yeah, it's true. And let's go to a leaderboard. Tony G was leading, but no longer. Patrick Antonius on top of the board. He's up 287,000. Tony G is up over $250,000. Chris Ferguson up 80,000. And let's look at the guys at the bottom of the board. Phil Ivey down 366,000. Brian Townsend down over $250,000. We've got a raise already from Brian Townsend. Ace-3 of spades for him. One caller. These two are definitely trying to get out of it. It's Phil Ivey and Brian Townsend. Here's the flop. Wow, monster flop for Phil Ivey. He's flopped the flush, but unfortunately for him, Brian doesn't have anything. Well, he's got bottom pair. It's gone check-check. An ace or a 3 could mean some fireworks. Well, 8 of diamonds is neither. Still might get a call. Yeah, I imagine he might.
Can you trade 2 of his hold'em bracelets for 1 non-hold'em bracelet?
No, I would take him out of the
5,000.
I think Brian's checked the flop to be able to call the turn if Ivy decides to try and steal it, and that's what's happened. Here comes the river. Yeah, this pot has quickly grown to $15,000. And that's an interesting card there. You've now got aces and 8s. The 3 does not play. Unfortunately, the 8 on the turn might kill a little action. I think that was a check there from Phil. He's trying to induce a bet from Brian Townsend. Oh, great play by Phil Ivey. And look at this. Here's an $11,000, up $12,000 bet from Brian Townsend into a $15,000 pot. The pot is now $27,000. And Phil Ivey is going to at least call and probably raise this, would you say? Well, he's seen... Yep, that's a 250,000. That's 50,000. And I love the way Brian Townsend value bets that river, but it does open him up to a lot of check raising. Pot is 69,000. 38 to call.
He wins every trip in the side. He's had 3 losing trips in 10 years.
Well played by Phil Ivey, huh? Especially if he can get a call here.
I'd like to make a big bet that I haven't ranked properly. Behind under?
These players know each other very well, and look at that nice fold by Brian Townsend. He's learned from his earlier mistake. Yeah, Phil Ivey with the best hand. Trying to get a 50,000 out of Brian Townsend. He probably would have got the 12,000 anyway. I like the way Phil Ivey played that hand, I really do. The only saving grace for Brian Townsend is this is on TV eventually. And he'll be able to see that he was beaten.
Chip Splash means big cash. Join us in a minute as the action intensifies here at the FullTiltPoker.com $1 Million Cash Game. Welcome back to the FullTiltPoker.com $1 Million Cash Game in association with 50 London. It has been a blistering start to this evening's action. Let's hope for more as we get back to our commentators Gary Jones and David Tuckman.
The button's in front of the Finnish superstar, the pretty man, pretty boy, And the big winner today, Patrick Antonius.
That would have been kind of, yeah. And then about half an hour later, it broke. We never saw him.
And there it is. Phil Ivey in the cutoff seat with the hooks.
2,000.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And there's a couple of hands behind him.
Cool.
Race to 2, call of 2. And here comes Brian. Looks like a deep reach. And then a change of plan. He calls with the 8.
Yeah.
Gives me that tingly feeling inside when these three players play a pot.
We got her more stuck. He's going to wait for you to rather than take the money out of the table.
What a flop. Oh, wow, this is it. What a flop here. We've got ace, ace, jack board here. Ivy has flopped, bottom's full, and Patrick Antonius has flopped trip aces. And both these players are very deep. Each player has over $400,000.
When I moved to Vegas in '93, the big game was
The pot is only $12,000. I'm willing to bet it's going to go up at some point in this hand.
That was the biggest game.
Probably a good assumption.
Chip came down for that game. And then it was a big deal when we kind of kicked it up 8 and 16. And that was kind of the regular
15.
Patrick Antonius re-raises, puts it to 15,000. And obviously Patrick Antonius cannot beat ace king, ace queen, or ace jack.
We're like the pros and the
Little does he know that Ivy's got pocket jacks.
always going to be
And the pot is 20.